abstract?
No, we're good.
You do? Okay. Alright, so just tell me when you're ready. You ready? Okay. I'd like to call the meeting to order.
Yes.
Pledge of allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Councilman Bell, Supervisor Ryan,
Here.
Councilman Brown, here, Councilman Galusha.
Alright, first order of business is privilege of the floor. Did you want to speak at all?
I got nothing to say.
Okay.
Sure.
Then we'll move on to resolutions. And need a motion to bring the first resolution to the floor. Ed, okay, and a second?
I will.
Okay. It's the resolution to approve abstract 5 claims for 2025. And the total of abstract 5 for the general fund for May 15th is $70,864.14. And I just wanted to let you know that $12,797 of that is for the ADA ramp. We had to pay 50% down, and $9,000.
12,000 what?
$12,797 and 50 cents. That's 50% down payment.
For the ramp, right?
Yep, for the ramp.
Okay.
9,000 of it is for the powder coating for the brown.
Okay. Say that again?
9,000 is for the powder coating for the brown paint to make the railings brown.
Okay, so ramp, powder coating.
And $37,089 is for our liability insurance, vehicles, buildings, all of it, which came in about $3,000 less than the budgeted amount, so that leaves us $3,000 that we could use somewhere else. So, and then the total for abstract 5 for the highway is $26,709.61. For a total of $97,573.75. Do you have any questions about any of the numbers or bills or anything? No? Okay. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed. Did you want to speak? Because we had privilege of the floor. Did you want to speak or anything?
I've never come to one of these before, so I just kind of want to show my face.
Well, when
right
we need to
now.
nominate somebody, we'll just, since you're the one here. No, that's good. Okay, I need a motion to bring the resolution for Octax for the Monday night summer concert. Bring that to the floor, Doug, okay. Seconded is Ed, okay. Whereas the town of Thurman holds Monday night summer concerts during the months of July and August on an annual basis to attract visitors to our town, and whereas there will be 8 concerts scheduled this summer, 2 porta-johns, 1 regular and 1 handicapped, plus a wash station, be it resolved, the town board of the town of Thurman agrees to award $8,000 of occupancy tax to fund the expenses of the Monday night summer concerts, and a copy of the concert schedule is attached. So last year we had 10 concerts, which is why we used more money. This year we're only doing 8 for the whole month of July and August. Oh, and I did want to mention, Pat Eldridge isn't going to be able to bring his hot dog stand, so as of right now there'll be no food there. So if you know of anybody who wants to sell food at the summer concerts,
Yeah.
just get in touch with us and see if we can find somebody to do that.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, all in favor, say aye.
I have a question.
Okay, sure.
I don't know how good these earbuds are working because who made the motion?
Doug.
Okay, I had him. Who made the second?
Ed.
Figured, but that's all right. That's okay. I thought I was gonna hear better with these.
Okay, so that passed. And the final resolution that I have here is a resolution to authorize the supervisor to enter into an agreement with Wells Beach Communications for website maintenance. Someone bring that to the floor?
I won't.
Doug? Okay.
I'll second.
That was Doug?
Doug and Ed.
Okay,
Mhm.
second Ed?
Yeah. Whereas the town of Thurman has a website that needs some design changes and updates that require knowledge of the website beyond the abilities of the employees. And whereas this was suggested 2 years ago and it was not enacted, but our website is still in need of modification, be it resolved, the town board of the town of Thurman authorizes the supervisor to enter into an agreement with Wells Beach Communication utilizing option 1 of the proposal, which would incur a fee on a per diem basis at the rate of $35 per hour. And resolved that the supervisor will be the point of contact to address these needs with Wells Beach Communications. And attached to this is his proposal. He had submitted a proposal 2 years ago when we first discussed this. And Cynthia took the training, Kathy took the training, but some of this stuff is very difficult to figure out.
Yeah.
So what I have is in your packet too, is a list of the things that I want to work on, a few of the changes. Like when you click on the assessor tab, there's a link for the final assessment roll, and that says the 2022 assessment roll. When you click on the town clerk tab under government and the minutes, they're 2022 and listed budgets for 2014 to 2018. When you click on health and safety, the picture should not be a fire. I think it'd be better if it was the front of the Thurman Fire Department. I want to add the contact for Hudson Headwaters Health Center. There's just some things that have been happening on it that were weird. I brought it to Cynthia's attention. She called and took it off, but if you look at the end of this, when you clicked on a meeting, we got Hong Kong Casino gambling on there,
Oh,
remember?
I remember that,
Yeah, so she called Matt and he took it off. It's his- Yeah, he took it off, but I don't know how it got on there. It shouldn't, because we have a .gov website. But anyway, I just have a couple things here that I thought would work out. The post office phone number, that's a call we get often, that maybe if we put it on the website. To remove the whole rental agreement until we decide what we're gonna do with that. And then under the events, I think each event should be listed separately with their flyer or brochure. Right now, we do have a website on there that it's a link to someone else's website. But what I'd like to do is have a business link added to it, so that all the businesses in Thurman can put a link to their website or a brochure, and then it would have everybody in that section. And I thought it would be more user-friendly.
I don't have that resolution.
You don't have the resolution?
No,
It's on a packet that was paper clipped that I gave you.
no, I didn't get that.
Yeah, I left it on the desk.
Oh, you put it on my desk?
No, I left it on this desk.
Oh, that's the one I got here, but it didn't include that.
It didn't include what,
That one, I don't have that one.
do you have the resolution itself?
No. I just have this is two, the first two.
No, I did put it on the desk and I had a paper clip.
Yeah, the one, I took that one with the paper clip to copy it, unless I set it down in there. And it was just the three, it doesn't matter, as long as I got, is the resolution there?
I can give you mine.
Well, after the meeting, I'll make a copy.
Okay.
Or send it to me electronically.
Hmm?
Or send it to me electronically.
Yeah, I could do that.
Okay.
But, I'd have to scan this. I don't know how you do that, like for the summer concert flyer and for this.
Oh, I can scan it. I
Okay.
can scan it.
All right, I can give you that.
You just give me a copy and I'll scan that.
Okay. So he's gonna charge $35 an hour. We recently did need help with one of the event sections and we got a bill for $200 for that. So I just think for a lot of these small things, it's better off if we can just call them up and say, hey, I'd like this moved here, or I'd like you to add this here, you know?
Yeah.
Instead of us trying to do it, because it is not as easy as you think. Do you have any other questions about it or any concerns? No? Okay. So then we'll take a vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
do have, a couple things to tell you. I don't know if you know, out of all of us, Cynthia and I and you are running this year, right, for office? So, I don't know if you know, but the 2-year term did not pass when they voted, so we're gonna be running for a 1-year term, you'll be running for a 3-year term.
3.
Yeah. They want everybody on an even year schedule. I have paperwork on that if you want a copy of any of this.
It used to be
4, it would have been 4.
everybody was 4 years,
4
right?
and
It was
2.
staggered every 2 years.
Yeah,
Break
we were
off.
2, and then board was 4. But now they want us all to be,
Every 3?
well, it'll be 3 one time, and then you'll run for 4 the next time. They want you in an even year instead of
Oh, yeah.
like 2025, it's an
Okay.
odd year. Yeah, they want everyone, but it's gonna be appealed
I'll
again.
be retired by then
Yeah,
anyway,
me
so
too,
it won't
I
matter.
hope me too. But anyway, I just wanna let you know, it's 3 year for you and 1 year for us, unless it gets appealed and passes, I'm trying to fight it, so.
Let's hope it passes.
Yeah, I know. And then the other thing is our sales tax came in, it's, for the first quarter, which we just received it this month in May, was $115,753.22, which is less than last year's first quarter. But overall, from the fourth quarter and the first quarter that we have, we're up $2,087.
2087.
Yeah, so we're still higher than last year, but that was a small margin there. And then the other thing I have here is I did get some information from Frontier. I think we talked about it at an earlier meeting where Frontier's gonna start running fiber optic here. And I do have maps, they're gonna be on Brandon Road and part of Dartmouth and Drexel and a lot on Drexel. I think they're gonna do the whole road. Yeah, those are the ones they're starting right now. And if you want copies of this, I can make them for you. And then I have an APA jurisdictional form to fill out, and this is for T-Mobile, and they wanna put a tower on Huber Road, a cell tower. The other one's internet, this one's cell.
Next one's already over there?
They already have one, you really.
Yeah, I think, yeah, I know, well, I don't know if it's not T-Mobile though, right?
Verizon, I think.
Yeah, I think it is Verizon.
There's one over there now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's gonna be one of those tree looking
Oh, tree
ones,
one,
yeah,
Frankenpine.
yeah, that's what they call
Right.
them. And I might have like a map of the property that it'll be on, you guys might know better than me what road it is. I mean, I know it's Huber, but where?
Todd Holden's probably,
Ah,
probably Todd Holden's.
No, it's not Todd Holden, it's a different name. I looked it up, but, it's close to there though, 'cause I don't know, they don't have a map in here showing like Frontier did. But that's what they wanna do, so this is just the initial start of the project, the APA jurisdictional form,
yeah.
and then, yeah, they show it here. So here's Huber Road, and this property is Drew Vander Holden.
It's the same property, when he sold the property, he must have deeded that off, cause they pay him so much a month to keep the
Yeah,
tower there.
we probably
That's
kept.
probably what he did, deeded it off. Drew Vanderroden.
Yeah,
That's where it's gonna be.
Yep, same place.
that's where.
It is the same one as the
Yeah,
other.
same
There's
spot.
two on the
So
same.
why would you have two on the same?
I don't know.
Should I write that in my notes when I say that there's already one there?
APA approval, they've already had approval for that spot, so they don't have to mess with it, not another spot.
All I have to do is check these boxes and send it back to the APA and then they'll take care of it from there. Okay. That's all I have, unless you guys have more stuff that you wanna discuss.
No.
Anybody, did you wanna say anything? No? Sorry to call on you, but you're the only one here, so I have to.
No, that's okay. No, I think I already stressed where we were at, like, as far as somebody not being a resident and being on the assessor's board.
That's been proven that he is a resident.
How, can you tell me how he doesn't have anything on that 100 acres?
No, he doesn't have to live there, he just has to live in Thurman.
Oh, and he does.
Hmm?
He does?
Yes, he does.
Oh,
He came in here the other day.
oh, he did?
Yeah.
Okay, so it has nothing to do with the property that's adjacent to
No,
where we are.
no, it's totally
It's totally
different road,
different.
different, yeah, no.
So then why did he use that house line as his phone number? That's
I don't know.
non-existent.
I don't know about what his phone number is, I just know he's a resident and I know where he lives and, you know.
Okay, alright, he's just not forthcoming, I think, an honest man.
Well, that's not for me to say. He's
No, I know,
He's a
I
resident
just,
and,
again,
Yeah.
we had that conversation last
Yeah.
week and I'm just, he continues to do his, thinking that he still owns that property, and he doesn't.
yeah, that's,
I know, and,
Yeah.
my workers are, again, getting, one walked off the job and won't come back, and we did go to the police last week, so just aware of that situation, but, it's just not, I don't think he's all that he says he is as a person, and I don't know,
yeah. Well, he's a resident, so he's on. the
Okay,
list,
so
that's
he
what
is a
it
resident.
There's nothing we can.
oh, no, okay, so he is a resident,
Yep,
Okay.
yes.
interesting, alright.
Okay, so do you have anything else?
No.
Well, then you're up, Doug.
Motion to adjourn?
Okay,
I'll
all in
second
favor,
it.
say aye.
I seconded Cynthia this week.
Okey-dokey.